Alright guys, I just wanted to turn the camera on here and let y'all see what's been holding up traffic here for 45 minutes. It's not even a wreck or anything. A couple of police cars have had this car pulled over here doing some kind of a search, is what I heard on the CB. But it's had traffic down to a crawl for like 45 minutes here on 65 South, north of Birmingham, quite a ways north. Glad I wasn't in a real rush to get a lot further down the road. I've decided I'm going to stop at the Love's. There's a new Love's down here in about 30 miles. I'm going to stop there, get fuel, camp out for the night, get a shower, and that'll leave me about an hour to go in the morning. I can get through Birmingham early before the traffic builds up. And this place I'm going to doesn't start receiving till 7 a.m. anyway. I just called dispatch and they've got me after I make this delivery going to Livingston, Alabama. I was there, I don't know, probably about 3 weeks ago. I go there pretty often. And that'll be going down to, I think, Denham Springs, Louisiana. That's a trip I made. Well, it's probably the last trip I picked up from there. You know, 3 or 4 weeks ago I made that run. So that's cool, that'll be alright. But finally, that traffic loosened up, man. It was just bogged down. Not even an accident. Anyway, alright everybody, hey, it's Wednesday morning, about 7 a.m. I'm approaching my customer, hopefully. I don't remember ever being here before. It's supposed to be down here at the end of this road somewhere. Beautiful weather day so far. And I called my dispatch late yesterday, and although they haven't sent me the order, they told me I was going to be going to Livingston, Alabama after this. Oh. I got to look up my order here and check the address on this place. Let me get back at it. Okay, well, I've gotten down to the end of the road, and I think this is where I need to be, generally speaking. There's a sign there that says check in upstairs. So there's a scale over here, so let me pull out of the way here and try to get checked in. Okay. Well, I found the scale, checked in. Nice fellow there took my paperwork and kind of pointed me towards where I need to go. I do not think I've ever been here before. I was thinking on the way here that I might remember it, but I don't. But you know, we go to so many places, it's hard to remember them all. So he told me to come down through this little lane here, down past this tanker truck you see, and turn right, go around to the back, and there'd be a couple of guys back there that would help me out. Man, the sun is in my eyes. Barely see where I'm going. So we'll give you a look here. Looks like I got enough room to get around him. There's a box or something in the road though. I may have to move. Yeah, let me get out and kick that box out of the way. All right, got that debris out of the road. Kind of a tight turn, so I wanted to use all the room I could over here. All right. I haven't taken my tarp off or mud flaps or anything yet. Man, it's a tight spots back here. I don't see any place at this point where I'd be backing up to unload, that's for sure. I hope there's something around this building. Woo, Lord. So he said I'd see 2 guys back here that would help me out, and I don't see any guys. Well, before I get too far back in here, I'm gonna... Oh, there's a guy. Let's see what he has to say. All right, so the guy came and got a little handful sample of what I'm hauling. Told me I could go ahead and untarp and all that. And then I'm gonna be backing up to this first bin over here on the right. He told me I could go ahead and back up to it, but don't dump yet until he checks the sample. So I'm gonna try to do that. It's a shallow little bin. It's not like I'm gonna be backed up inside the building very much. So I'm gonna get lined up here, and then I'll open my door. Not a lot of room here to straighten out, but I think I can do it. I'm gonna open my barn door right as I get to the back end there. Oh yeah, okay. Nice view of a porta potty for you. All right, more in a minute. Okay, so I'm backed up into the unload spot. I don't know if I can go. I don't think I can go out that way. So I think I'm gonna have to, when I get empty, I'm gonna have to pull up here, kind of blindside into that hole, and go back out that way. I'm still waiting on the unloader to come back and tell me it's okay to dump. You know, he went and took a little product sample, but I'm ready to dump. Let's take a look back here. There's what was already here, and then here's my load. So you can see just some various little pieces of metal of some sort. He said what they do here is melt it down and make Okay guys, so let's see how clean it dumped out. Oh yeah, super clean, super clean. I'm just gonna get up there in the front and make sure there's no pieces of metal in there. Give it a quick sweep. And then the unloader said we'll pull up here like I thought and back out that way to head out that way. So that'll be fun. All right, well, like expected, that was no fun trying to back out of there. Luckily, the unloader guy was back there kind of guiding me, but even with that, kind of scary. But we got it done. All right, I may have to shut this fella's door here. All right, so and I are watching to make sure I clear his door. And I did with about 6 extra inches. Okay. Woo! Let me send in my empty call here while we're putting up towards the scale. And then you can see the scale there by those yellow posts. I'll scale out, get my paperwork, and then they had a little gravel spot there as you pull around to the right. I'll pull over there and call my dispatcher, see if I'm still headed to Livingston, Alabama. Get out and walk around the truck, make sure everything's still good. Just giving you a look. Yeah, that's a tight environment back there. Whoever set all that up did not have truckers in mind. Or if they did, they just didn't care. So that fella there in the blue jacket, I believe, is the one that's gonna give me my paperwork and tell me adios. So let me get checked out here. Okay, got my paperwork. Still need to do a walk around the trailer and the truck, make sure everything's good. Just give you a look at this so you can see what we're dealing with here. Other than the tight blind side backing to get out of there, not a bad little delivery. This place is easy to get to, probably half a mile off of I-65. The road just kind of dead ends into the facility. So you can see this little gravel lot here, spot I should say, to the right. I'm just going to pull here for a couple minutes, call my dispatcher, and do a quick walk around, and hopefully we'll be right back on the road. Well, just like what happens many times, they told me yesterday I was going to Livingston, Alabama. Now they've changed it to Yazoo City, Mississippi. Getting a load of ammonia nitrate going up to Missouri. So you just never know, man. You can't believe these dispatchers. They say one thing one day and another thing another day. Very dishonest bunch. I'm just kidding. Officially, I'm just kidding. All right, so I have not been to this place in Yazoo City, but I've kind of heard about it. We get some ammonia nitrate. So that'll be a little different. I'm waiting for him to send me the information, so I'll have address. But we'll punch that into the GPS, plot a course, and hit the road.